Okay, y'all, so this is the part 2 to that video I just made before I start rambling and rambling and rambling. All right, I had a few things I was supposed to go over, but I didn't get a chance to do that because sometimes I talk too much. I spend too much time on one topic to where it's enough for a whole video on that one topic or that one story or whatever. So, yeah, that's what I did. So, yeah, this is part 2. Growing up as a male, super tough. All right, so I grew up in tough conditions or whatever. Like, you know how like your parents coddle you or whatever, and then you go to school, and then there's the wake up call. There's the mean kids or whatever. So I grew up in a project. So before I even got to school, there was mean kids out there. They was playing like two-hand touch, and they could touch you so rough to where you fall on the ground and scrape yourself or whatever. You had to get back up. Couldn't cry. You had to get back up and tag somebody, all right? All these kids, we used to play kick the can. So these kids were so much faster than me and taller. I was like the runt or whatever. So I used to always get caught, and I had to, it was a whole like project where these kids could hide and you had to find them. There were like 20 people. So if you tag somebody, now they're on your side. They tag somebody, now we have a team and we had to get everybody else. But it was just so hard for me because I was the youngest or whatever and the smallest, frankly. To get that first person, it was just like, oh man, I can't do this. No way. So early on, I had to learn to kind of be resilient and tough and fast and learn how to like move small as a small guy. Like be, I had to be extra about everything, extra quick, extra rough. Somebody tagged me, knocked me down, I had to get up quick and hit them back. You know what I mean? I still couldn't really like throw the hands and stuff. I could wrestle. I was good at wrestling. We used to play like takedown and stuff like that, where you had to get the guy's back on the ground. If his hand was still there, he was still in the game. So yeah. So I had to learn fast. And like, as I got older and stuff, I learned how to be mean and how to be extra rough and, how not to like show love and emotion too much, all right? And like, learn how to like talk about people. So as your boys or whatever, they show love by talking shit. They cut on you or whatever. They talk about your sneakers. Go back and forth, like nobody really got money, so we just cracking on the little that we don't have, making like fun of it. Sometimes that hurt. So you gotta learn to be like, I don't know, nasty in a way, even to your friends, because the friend that know you the most could cut your ass the worst. He's never let up. He just got so many jokes on you because he always around you, all right? So, yeah, that's the problem. Like, being a man, like, you know how girls, they show love. Oh, you're so beautiful. I like your dress. This and that. They're more, you get girls, I'm sure, that could be nasty to each other. They fight and stuff, of course. But, boys, that's just how they show love. That's just how, that's my nigga, whatever. Even sometimes you get a group of friends that tell each other SMD. I never played that stuff, but like, I don't know, like super nasty to each other for no reason. So just growing up, it was just different, like being a man and stuff, or a boy or a young kid, you learn how to just be nasty and how to like, I never really liked to steal, but I was like a sticky fingers and stuff because I was quick, and I learned how to be deceitful being around all those project kids. I turned into a project kid. I was a project kid. So yeah, that's just, I don't know. And then as I got older, I got good at basketball, so that kind of shielded me from like the drug dealing and all the, the real big trouble that my friends were getting into when they smoked weed. I kind of thought it does kill your brain cells, yeah, but I thought they were like so stupid for that. I thought they were like dope fiends or something. Like they were slow after they smoked. I just looked at their face. It was just so so down, and I don't know, their basketball skills, they thought they were good, but they were lacking. Like they were super lacking. Like, and I never liked that. So basketball shielded me from a lot of that. But as I got in high school, and like I told you, I got cut from the team or whatever, and I got into a little bit of hustling and stuff. Like, so that just like reiterated how resilient and tough and like fearless and emotionless I had to be. Like when I, got through all that stuff, and I was just like, felt like I was on my own, and I got that first taste of the heartbreak and hate in my heart. Start going the wrong way down. Okay, so I don't know. So in my mind, like it felt like after money, I had to prioritize how much women I slept with and stuff like that. The sneakers that were on my feet, and I didn't have no money, so it was like money, sneakers, and like clothes came second. Like as long as you had the kicks, the clothes came with it too. So, and the women and everything, I just felt like I was the man and I knew it all. So that just reiterated like how resilient I felt I was, and tough, and I didn't need no emotions because like I'm a man, alright? So like I don't know, it was just like a nasty when I think about it, I was just like a nasty person, and that was a nasty way to grow up because I was like not kind to people. I was not nice. People weren't nice to me. I wasn't nice. I mean, I slept with people's girlfriends. I'm pretty sure they slept with mine. What goes around comes around. In my mind, people have sex every day. So, hey, when you sleep with mine, I sleep with yours, it happens. Like, hey, I mean, I wasn't no swinger. Like, I wasn't on no weird stuff like that. But in my mind, every woman was a cheater and every man was a cheater. So if she didn't do nothing, in front of my face, I ain't do nothing in front of her face. It was none of her business. So that's how I lived, and I just like, I don't know, gave me a energy boost to do more wrong and cheat more and do all this extra stuff. All right, so like, I don't know, and then you gotta worry about like snakes in the grass, and then you gotta worry about cops. So like you got so much, say if you got beef with this person or whatever, and you gotta carry it on you or whatever you gotta do, you got to look behind your back for this person or whatever, over your shoulder, and then you gotta look over your other shoulder for the police. So that teaches you to be, when you beat those odds or whatever, you get your man and you didn't get caught. Now that just shows you that you're resilient and you're more emotionless and you're more fearless and everything. Like that just feeds your ego and you want more. You like, yeah, I'm a beast or whatever you think you are. Alright, so you're a nasty person and you think you're a good person. I'm not saying you're not, because you're out there doing those things. Everybody got reasons why they do it, but like growing up in that environment was so like, to do so much wrong and just to like talk about people, not even talk about people, fight people, just all out like beef and war with people was like normal. And like to do things like, not to be so explicit, but people have done it, like cut people's face and then walk past them the next day and dare them to do something. Like that's a nasty way of living. Nasty way of living, bro. And you feel like you're more fearless and you're the man or whatever when you could do things like that. It ain't gonna touch you. You ain't gonna get touched. Your team's strong or whatever. Like that's nasty. That's nasty, nasty stuff. And it's normal to some people, especially growing up in that environment. And as just being a man, like in that environment, it just it happens. Hey. So, yeah. So that's when I learned like trusting and showing emotions get you hurt. You know what I mean? That shit get you hurt. It could get you killed. I remember it was this brother, right? In my project, this brother, he was like my friend or whatever. I knew him, nonetheless. But he got killed. I knew him like all my life. He got killed in the projects, and everybody knew who had like did it or whatever. And so his brother was cool too with everybody. It was like a clique. It was a gang or whatever. So the brother then went to the friends, the clique or whatever that he was with when he got clipped. Like, yo, who shot my brother or whatever? Like, come on, we a gang, right? We supposed to go get this man or whatever. And you know they said like, bro, it ain't like none of your business. Like, don't worry about who killed him or whatever. Like, it's dead. It's quiet. Like, what? Like, we're a clique. We hang out every day together or whatever. And you're not going to tell me, you're not going to retaliate with me. And nonetheless, you're not even going to tell me who did it? Like, what? Like, what loyalty is that? What love is that? You know how? And like 3 months later, he got killed too. It's crazy. But, sad stuff. But that's what the gang gets you. That's what you could trust the gang to do. That's what I learned. I remember another story. This kid, he, as the same gang or whatever, the gang or whatever, he chilling with them. They playing 2K or whatever in the house. And he puts the controller down and pulls a gun out his waistband and robs everybody, his friends that he be with every day. Or nonetheless walk past them every day, like see him every day, same project, same block, pull out a gun, rob all of them. Still see them the next day, same week, whatever, walk past them, whatever, nothing happened. He was strong on, slow dude, super slow. But, because now he's in jail for two bodies. Go figure, but I don't know, like that just taught me not to trust nobody and not to show emotions, and love get you killed and stuff. That's why I don't really show emotions, and that's why sometimes my nasty side shows or whatever, like, you know, I'm human, but I was taught this way, and I'm far removed from that. I've been on my own for like 10 years now. I've been in Jersey, like 8 years, something like that. I'm far removed from that stuff. But sometimes, you know, it still oozes up or something like that. Especially when you have times where you don't love yourself in the best way or whatever, or you don't feel the best way about yourself. It brings you back to those times where you didn't have it, or you was like, you know, ungrateful or savage or whatever. You just like, teeth showing, you just angry. You know what I mean? But like growing up as a man, it teaches you that, and sometimes it oozes out, and that's just our nature sometimes, you know. When you grew up around that stuff, it's just second nature to just go right back. So, yeah, that's why, like, you gotta love yourself. That's the reason I started this. I'm sorry I've been going off topic and just blabbering again, but that's why you gotta love yourself, because things like this, it's easy to fall into. It's so easy to do the wrong things and hard to do the right things. It's so easy to hate yourself, and it's hard to love yourself sometimes, especially when you grow up in a nasty environment when nobody loves anything. Nobody cares. Your friends pull out shit. Friends you show love to pull out guns on you. Friends that watch your brother get killed and won't even let you know who did it. Nonetheless, retaliate with you. Like, that's what I seen. That's what I grew up around, whatever. Like, it's crazy. It makes you nasty. Just in spirit, not like, you know, makes you, I think y'all get it. But yeah, Oh yeah. So I learned the best ways to bottle up. Oh, best ways to deal with it is to bottle up all my emotions, and I learned like later in life that it comes out in other ways. So you really think you got past all that stuff, and you really just bottled it up because you don't think about it anymore. And that's part reason I'm making these videos, because like I said, I've been angry lately and I haven't really like knew why or cared to find out. I just been like you know. And yeah, sometimes I gotta like recount why I have these nasty streaks sometime or whatever, or I don't love people or show love or whatever as I should, because these are the things that I've been through and I've seen and I've learned from or whatever, been around. So yeah, I mean that doesn't work. It just creates chaos within yourself when you bottle everything up and you don't remember. It just repeats itself and stuff like that. So I'm just here today remembering things with y'all and why I feel certain ways and do certain things sometimes, and yeah, I'm just recounting that and just sharing it with y'all guys. So I haven't did a video in a while. I gave y'all 2 today. I hope it's good. I'll probably try to do another one tomorrow. But yeah, so if you like this one and you stay to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I love you guys. Peace.